greatest party. Where are your parents? They abandoned you. Just like your friends abandoned you in World War IV. Just like everyone that you thought liked you abandoned you. These people don't care about you, and I don't care about you. But most of all, who really doesn't care about you is all damn day O'Shea.
I don't care about you.
Colossal shooters! Colossal shooters! Colossal shooters! Colossal shooters!
Myself and this man, we are going to crush the cockroaches of the Capitol once and for all, and then for us, it's bigger and better things. And for you, it's back to Harry Virginia's toilets. You can take my money. Take the money.
Excellent point before this matchup. You know, not only did he get arrested, he also got nice points. That's what I love about Gary Carter.
Back them up! Do your job!
The newest member of the Carter group, 6'3", 235 pounds, worth every penny. To bring him in, his paycheck is massive. Carter Group does not mess around. He recruits from the best and the greatest all over the country. By the way, nobody throws the address to that animal. You can't fire anyone because no, I can't put somebody an invoice on it. It's a gift. It's a gift for my girlfriend. That was 5,000-pound Egyptian cotton. Combination of the two. You get your shirt from the dress barn. But first they have to take care of some business here, getting rid of their trash. Capital Wrestling's private janitor, Killian McMurphy, and awful Mike Law. Not even taking a step back from the field. Ooh, look at that grip. Still going out still on his feet. team partner and his teammate, just like he was in World War IV. O'Shea Edwards is too strong. Top rope again. For the pin there, hurt himself a little bit on the floor. Carter with a kick, misses. Springboard. That's all I'm not
I don't think Boss saw it. He was focused on O'Shea.
Mike Law might have seen the tag was a little bit distorted for a moment.
Rubber band.
It almost cost the loss of Mike Law and killing and Murphy. Luckily, Murphy saved, but Carter with the jab. Murphy to the outside.
And here's what I wanted to see. This is Mike Law. And Darius Carter going one-on-one tag bait. But Carter doesn't see it now.
Perhaps.
Carter here. Darius Carter won. Oh, and again, wrapped it up by Edwards. And this match will continue.
Hey, this is Alan Fenstermaker here with the Pro Wrestling Archives. I'm here with Al Snow. Thanks again for doing this seminar. I definitely got a lot out of it. Now, I was just wondering, how would you describe your experience in Smoky Mountain Wrestling and in ECW?
I loved both. They were both unique and different from each other. Smoky Mountain Wrestling, you know, I love Jim Cornette dearly, and got the opportunity to work with Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, which was priceless. And you know, ECW, Paul Heyman was fantastic, and I got the opportunity to work with Shane Douglas on a regular basis, who I admire, and Taz and Sabu and, you know, Rob, all the guys. It was, you know, completely unique and different from each other, but both great.
Okay. Now, what was it like working with Dan Severn? Because I know, like, you trained him. I actually had him on for an interview also in the archives, and he was saying that you guys wrestled in a prison yard show match at the Lima Correctional Facility. What was that like?
Yeah, we did. We used to do shows at the prisons, and that was a little different. They have their own laws in there, their own rules, their own sense of etiquette. So it was very wild. And Dan's awesome. He's a great person, and you know, we trained as for professional wrestling, and then together for the UFC. And Lord knows we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know what we were even getting into back then compared to what they do now. It was night and day between the two types of UFCs. So.
Now, what kind of training did you do that's different between UFC and pro wrestling?
Well, pro wrestling is a different footwork, different timing, different distance. UFC, same thing, because you're trying to, with pro wrestling, communicate your intent and not actually have it, where with UFC, you're really trying to have the intent to win.
Now, what was it like working with both Maven and Chris Nowinski on Tough Enough, and getting to work with them in WWE?
They were great. You know, Tough Enough was a great memory and was probably one of the more prouder things I've done in professional wrestling. So.
Now, did WWE approach you about becoming a trainer on Tough Enough, or how did that all come to pass?
Yeah, I was approached by JR and Kevin Dunn, and they asked me to be a part of it, and it became a really marvelous experience.
Now, what was it like forming a bond between yourself and the students? Because I know I heard the students called you like they were part of Al's kids and all.
Well, the kids reference comes from, it's an old term in boxing or wrestling, because in the old days you were held responsible for those that you trained, so they were your kids. And I do care about them, and I always watch out for them because they're my responsibility. You're still held, they carry my reputation around with them, so they're my kids.
Okay. Now, what was it like being part of the New Rockers?
Marty is, I was lucky to get to wrestle with Marty. I don't think Marty gets the appreciation or the respect for the talent that he has and just how really good he is. Marty actually had more experience and was the person who taught Sean and kind of led Sean when he first broke into the wrestling business.
Now, what was it like your feud with Hardcore Holly over the Hardcore title?
Hardcore Holly, those matches were a lot of fun, and they were rough and they were very physical, but Bob's such a believable and real guy because he's so intense that
Now, what was your relationship like with Mick Foley, and how did you like working with him?
Well, Mick's a friend of mine, and we've had a certain on-air chemistry that still continues to this day, and but I haven't seen or spoke to him for a while, so that's a blessing.
Now, what was your relationship like with both Paul Heyman and Jim Cornette from working with them?
Well, they were both the same. Cornette, they're opposite sides of the same coin. They're both very passionate about professional wrestling. They're both very driven, and they're both very creative and very talented. And I was very lucky to work with both of them in different manners, with different styles and different approaches.
Okay. So. Awesome. Now, thanks for doing this interview, man.
Thank you.